So as long as you're always thankful for the things that you have, the opportunities, you always are respectful.
You're always respectful.
You know what I mean?
Always respectful.
And don't misunderstand respect for somebody wanting to get things done too, because sometimes people go, well, he was an asshole. Well, hold on just a second. Let me be very clear.
Right.
Me demanding excellence does not mean that I don't respect you. I just, what I want is excellence.
Sometimes I gotta push you.
I gotta push you.
But
let's not misunderstand the difference. You know what I mean?
What's up, guys? It's Chris Johnson, and we back with another episode of Underrated, Overrated. I got one of my good friends, Boss, in the building. What's up, Boss?
Yeah, man, you good? I'm happy to be here, bro.
I'm happy to have you. If you guys don't know, Boss is one of the motivated people in the world. He's one of the funniest guys to be around. We're going to get right to underrated, overrated. Logan, let's get it.
Ownership.
Overrated or underrated?
Or evenly rated.
Or evenly rated.
Overrated or underrated?
I think it's underrated. Ownership.
Underrated, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it, underrated.
Yeah, definitely ownership. When we look at ownership, Boss, I know you're a part of a lot of ownerships. And I, myself, I am too. But I also know for African American men, we are definitely in a position where we don't value ownership.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the time is now, and the change has to happen. And we got to use our voice and echo that ownership is the pinnacle to our long-term success, not just right now, the cars, the clothes, you know, all those things. So ownership for sure. Sacrifice now for a little bit later.
For a little bit later, and you got to support your own.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree.
Fact.
Having a chef.
Underrated.
Definitely underrated.
Underrated.
Or you can have a wife that can cook very well.
Yeah, I'm very blessed to have a wife that can cook, so I'm fortunate, but I understand when you're super, super busy and you can't afford a chef and it's optimal for your life, raising a kid, you're going to work, you get the, if you can't afford it, I see why people do it, because if you're really focused on family and business, when it's time for family time, it's family time. When it's time, you know, everything, if you're prepared and planned, meals are available and ready, and there's not a lot of time.
So that way you eat healthy and take care of your body.
Take care of your body. Your wife can sit down and you guys can sit. And so, but I still, even if I did, so it's kind of one of those things where even if I did have a chef, I would still want my wife to cook, because I love to see a woman in the kitchen preparing and taking care of home. So that's why, you know.
Definitely underrated.
Cardio.
Evenly rated.
Oh.
I think it's the gift and the curse. You gotta.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that cardio is essential, but cardio is in so many different forms. So me coming in here today shooting those shots is cardio.
Yeah, it's cardio.
Jumping rope is cardio. See, people think of cardio as running and running only.
It's
you know what I mean? So HIIT training, but you can do it with strength in it. So I think it's just one of those things that's evenly rated.
I think it's definitely evenly rated. I love the way you put it though, because when you look at cardio, it is a gift and a curse. You need cardio because your body needs to let off endorphins. Your body needs to release, and it puts you in a healthy position.
Yeah.
But as an athlete, cardio is very important for that endurance in the fourth quarter.
For sure.
So if you're not in a maximum shape and you're not taking care of your body, you never can reach that peak performance.
Yeah, I think cardio is where we get missed, is cardiovascular, right? We're talking about heart health. So that's why it's so important. Anything that's changing your heart up and down is heart health. So the word cardio gets lost because we think of running, and I think running only or HIIT. But me coming in here moving in different dynamics that I never moved in gets my heart doing different things and gets it up. So that's why.
The Houston Texans.
Underrated.
With the trades going on?
Yeah, I think we're underrated, I just have to be. We're a great team. We just our organization, our front office is just
Right.
not that good, and I'm from Houston, and so I just cannot put us on. I can't say we're
Even when Deshaun Watson's out of there in a couple months, still underrated.
You know what? We're a great franchise.
You know what? You didn't ask the question, but boss, I'm gonna put it out there. The Cowboys are overrated. They ain't won a championship since the '90s.
Yeah, but
I just want to throw it out there.
I know, but there's a lot of people that
Their
love
American team.
their American team, and so I got some homies that play down there, but I agree they're overrated. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, Cowboys are overrated. I'm with you.
Cabo.
Underrated. Absolutely.
Simple.
That's like what?
What?
Yeah.
Listen, listen. If you go down to Cabo, it's gonna relax you and it's gonna re-energize you.
Yeah.
So I just left there and I feel like I'm ready to get not only going because I've been rolling, but to attack this first quarter of this year.
Yeah, and I think when we think Cabo, we think vacation, which is absolutely great because life is about balance. We go, 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 go. So for us, Cabo is like it's time to reset, refocus, and get to it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Fabletics
is underrated.
I
It's
agree.
amazing clothes, man.
It's amazing.
I'm actually blown away by some of the stuff I signed on as an ambassador. My partner Kev, and it's turned out to be an amazing product beyond my imagination.
I got my package. Boss sent me a package. When I looked at the material and I felt every piece of it, I was like, yo, this is it. And I got the Fabletics underwear.
Oh yeah, they sent you a whole little kit.
They sent me a whole kit,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah, they got some good stuff.
Fresh cuts.
Oh,
come on now.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, you gotta have a fresh cut. It's your
gotta have a
first.
fresh
People looking
cut.
at how clean you are, especially in our African American community, for sure. We
For
live.
sure.
Barbershop talk is important. You know what I mean? Like barbershop talk. Barbershop talk is important, man. You learn a lot of key essentials from barbershop talk, man. I learned things from the barbershop, just barber heads talking barbershop. It ain't all real, but it's just great conversation.
It's just great conversation. And you know what I love about barbers? They're nosy.
They nosy, so they know everything.
They know everything.
Yeah, they know
when my barber pull up, I'm kind of scared depending on what time of the day he pull up because we could be there for a while.
Yeah, barber. Yeah.
Now, because of the pandemic, do you miss being in the shop for 2 hours, chopping it up, or you go with house calls?
Yeah, I don't miss it. I haven't had I don't go to barbershops in a long time. Yeah, I stopped going to barbershops. But yeah, every once in a while I appreciate going to the barbershop if I had time. But over the last few years I hadn't had time.
Competition.
Underrated.
Underrated.
I think
Underrated.
I think competition is underrated. I think that we should live in competition. I think we compete to uplift, not compete to destroy. So the stigma between competition is I may talk shit to you, but or trash. I don't know if this is PG.
No.
But I live to come in here like I'm not a basketball player by no means an imagination, but I want to compete. And I want to compete because my ability to make myself better comes from my will to push for more, and that comes from competition. Burger King didn't stop making burgers because McDonald's did, and Five Guys didn't create their burger because of this. Competition fuels us to make a better thing, and so that's why I love competition. So when you look at me and I look at you, I'll beat you in basketball.
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Hey, competition is necessary.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be physical.
No.
One of the things that I've been graduating to is I'm a hell of a domino player. I'm a hell of a head up, man up chess player. And so I've been embracing things that I can compete with mentally, that I can beat a younger guy that could be a better athlete.
For sure.
And so I think competition does everything for the body and it generates new ideas. When you left earlier, I accomplished like 10 different things, right, Logan? I mean, I'm boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But you had me activated and I've been up since 4.
Yeah.
Competition is everything.
I'll leave you with this. I think competition also is the fuel. Right, but we can look at competition completely different. Some people look at competition like it's jealousy, or you know what I mean. So for me, I don't live in a place of jealousy. So when you have more knowledge than me, share with me.
Let's share it.
And if you're better than me at something, it uplifts me so I can know where I need to go. Absolutely. So that's why I like competition. And it's, people use the word jealousy, but I think competition is the fuel to uplift us rather than to suppress us and make us feel like we're less than or we become jealous, because I believe jealousy, I know jealousy is a sickness.
It is.
You know what I mean? And so you can't live in jealousy and expect your life to propel forward, but we can live in competition. You feel what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
C4, the energy drink.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
Yeah.
It's an amazing energy drink, and I say that obviously, and just so you know, yes, I am a athlete for the brand and a part owner. Most recently, this is a long story,
right?
But their innovation, they're coming with new products. They see where they've messed up. Not messed up, but they see kind of where the industries went and how they can grow. And so I love the idea of where they're going. And they're one of the longest lasting energy drinks in the space. And so they're going lifestyle, 20 years in the business. All these new energy drinks popping up. We've been in the business, so that speaks volumes to kind of the longevity, right? It's a lot of people can do it for a short period of time. Cellucor C4 has been doing it for 20 years. So I appreciate that question. That was a good one. Yeah.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
Respect.
Underrated.
Underrated. You know why? Because demonstrating respect to someone is also respecting yourself.
Yep.
So it goes without being said.
Absolutely.
The first thing you do is when you embrace somebody or you're talking to somebody, if you approach anybody with respect, it don't matter where you from or where you at, you're going to be able to navigate that situation.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely. I echo that 1,000%. I think we should lead with respect in everything that we do, no matter where you are on the trajectory of your life. Whether you're at the top or you're working your way up, you lead with respect and gratitude.
Right.
This is the thing I learned about 20 years ago. Swear to God, I'm 36. Gratitude is one of the greatest human emotions. You know what I mean? And healthiest human emotions. And when you can be grateful,
right.
I think gratefulness leads to respect.
That's why.
You know what I mean? So as long as you're always thankful for the things that you have, the opportunities, you always are respectful.
You're always respectful.
You know what I mean?
Always.
Yeah.
Respectful.
And don't misunderstand respect for somebody wanting to get things done too, because sometimes people go, well, he was an asshole. Well, hold on just a second. Let me be very clear.
Right.
Me demanding
right.
excellence
right.
does not mean that I don't respect
right.
you. I just what I want is excellence.
Sometimes I gotta push you.
I gotta push you.
But
let's not misunderstand the difference. You know what I mean?
Bill Belichick without Tom Brady.
I say evenly rated. Evenly rated.
For sure, because Tom is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
And what I've learned in this lesson, and you'll learn it many times, is the players are the most important piece to the game. The coaches never suit up, even though they play an important role as a team. It takes the player to go out and to navigate and execute the game plan.
Absolutely, I agree. I think Bill Belichick is absolutely an amazing coach.
He's an amazing coach.
He won the championships. You can't take it away from him. And Tom Brady he had a great
he had a great one.
He had a great player, to your point. So
you cannot make chicken salad without chicken.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, they can with that imitation.
Oh my goodness.
But we don't want that.
We don't want that.
We want real chicken salad.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Discipline.
Underrated.
For sure.
Underrated. I think people don't understand discipline breeds success.
Yes.
It goes back to, for me, waking up in the morning, people ask me all the time, it's like, man, why do you still wake up? Aren't you successful? And it's like, you looking at something else.
You looking at something else.
Because discipline, this is how I got to where you think I'm at, and I haven't even arrived to where you think I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so discipline is always, for me, it's one of those foundational principles of who you are, how you become, and what you lead with. You know what I mean? There's so many different things that we can put in front, but discipline, what are you going to be? And that is when you walk in the room, that's your representation.
That is your representation.
The way you look, your grind, people can feel that coming off your skin.
Right off
man, that dude's intense, and I'd rather be intense, a disciplined individual. When you talk to certain people, you understand that their discipline is elite. But people don't want to be disciplined because people want to find a reason to be lazy. I hold myself accountable for the things that I say to myself, which means I want to be as best disciplined. So I hope you heard what I said.
Yeah.
I hold myself accountable for the things I say to me. You feel what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Self-disappointment and lack of discipline becomes a crippler. It cripples you and it can cripple you. But so many people make excuses for themselves.
They do. Self-discipline yourself so that no one else has to. I've been saying this for years. So when young people ask me, they say, how do I get to point A to get all the way over to point B? I say, you self-discipline yourself so that nobody else has to. Because if I don't have to talk about discipline with you, then I could talk about real things that can really grow you. Okay, so I got a good question for Block. Not question, but underrated, overrated. Jay-Z as an entrepreneur, is that underrated or is it overrated?
It's underrated. I
For
think it's underrated, man. When you see what that man has done from a rapper, and you see a lot of rappers, we see a lot of rappers, successful rappers, that haven't pivoted or transitioned into who he is today. And he owns a lot of things. He invests, and he's a leader. But he led with discipline. You know what I mean? Like he was all about his craft and his focus and being authentically him. No matter what, when you walk in a room, that's what I lead with. I want to be me at all times. I can't be anybody else. And so he leads that. Am I him? No. But I will never put myself beneath anyone because I am him and he is me. You feel what I'm saying?
I know.
And we are the same because my power is of what I possess and how I walk in. And so I didn't mean to make this about me, but when we talk about greatness, I want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? That conversation. I want to project that. And so many people don't align themselves with greatness because they're afraid of the ridicule that may come from the idea that you think you him. No, I don't think I him. I think I'm me. And that means, you know what I mean? Like, but I want to be a part of that conversation.
You catch that on the way out. This is another good one for Boss. Houston rappers. Underrated?
Underrated. Of course. Because I like that music.
He does. And so with that being said, we gotta ask for his top 5 Houston rappers.
Top 5 Houston rappers. You go Zero, Big Pokey. Lil Kiki. Big Mo.
Ooh,
and
singing Big Mo.
DJ Screw really didn't rap.
But he formulated almost
all their careers. And Scarface.
Boy, if you'd have missed Scarface, I was about to say, because I was thinking Scarface and then I was thinking about Boss Hogg, Slim Thug.
I know you was thinking.
Right in there.
But see, I'm from the South, bro. So if you notice, I named everybody from the Southwest side. I ain't named no North Side rapper, Paul Wall, Slim Thug.
No afros and braids.
Nah. So in Houston, what a lot of people don't know is like the North and the South. We've kind of merged, but when I was growing up,
that was the difference.
It was a difference. So Slim Thug, Mike Jones, Paul Wall, all that. They had to come downtown. We was already, you know what I mean? But it's all love in Houston now. But back then, it was a divide.
That was definitely divide.
Zero is one of those. He speaks real. Like he's I got to be careful when I listen to him because he gets me in a bad mood because he's saying so many real things. And I typically roll by myself. And so he's one of those loner kind of guys. And I know you can't propel life being a loner. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And so but you hear things and I'm like, man, that's kind of like me. And then I go, nah. You know what I mean? So I gotta break the mold, man. But yeah, man, Houston it's the foundation. So I will never abandon my people. Then one of the best things to come out of Houston is Beyonce. So
for sure.
Let's not forget that. You know what I mean?
And she married to Jay-Z.
We talked about it.
Just like,
we talked about it.
All go together.
We talked about it.
All go together.
You know what I mean? We talked about it. Let's not leave a stone unturned. You feel what I'm saying?
So my last one, guys. Social media presence. Underrated or overrated?
Say that again, because I want to be very clear.
Social media presence.
It's underrated.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. You know, we're not getting away from social media anytime soon.
I thought we were.
No way.
And then I realized it's not going nowhere.
When you got to ban a president and because his voice is so loud on social media, where is it going? This is the new wave. And so I think any person is underrated in the sense that some people think they don't need social media,
Right.
but you need social media. I tell trainers all the time, I tell business people, they're like, man, I don't got your type of following. It's like, well, do you post?
Right.
You have to care about the craft of giving to the people, because everybody's looking at the number
Right.
compared to the actual numbers that should be spending money. And like, so I tell people all the time, if you got 10,000 followers and you can get 500 to spend $50 with you a month, what is that?
Yeah, that's
You do the math.
Yeah, you do the math.
You feel
on
what
that.
I'm saying? So are you collecting emails? It gives you an opportunity for people to see you authentically, you. And so social media has its underrated moments and overrated moments with all the glitz and glamour.
Right.
It depends on what facet you're talking about, because my mind goes straight to entrepreneurship.
I know you are,
But then
but that's what
if
I
you
want
talk about
people
the
to know.
overrated part, is everybody lying, putting on, not telling the truth. That's overrated, right? So we can look at it in two facets.
facets, right.
So I think it's evenly rated. So let me fix that, because I forgot that evenly rated was in here.
Yes, right in them numbers.
Evenly rated, because I think that a lot of people aren't living in their truths, and so they're putting on, but that's not for me to judge. You know who you are, you know what you're doing, and so that is what it is, and you make room for people like me and to continue to push forward.
Authentic, no gimmicks.
Yeah.
Listen, there's been another episode of Underrated and Overrated with your main guy, Chris Johnson, and I got my guy, Boss. Boss, listen, let them know your socials, because this will be on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Let them know where they can find you, where they can get your gear, they get the C4. Let them know what's up.
I'm gonna leave it all at one place, man. Just train your mind and your body to follow. Most people know me for Just Train, but it's all about understanding this one thing: the mind and the body are the same. Train your mind, man, and I promise you, you will see some amazing things. Prepare yourself for success mentally, and you'll see it. Just Train, man, is where you can see everything. And Chris, I appreciate everything. Now it's time to lace it up. I'm ready to play.
I had to do
No,
this
I'm ready to play.
crazy.
I'm ready to play.
Subscribe to the channel. Hey, don't forget, turn your post notifications on so you can get every update on our channel. We want to connect with you. Text me at 310-388-8610. Look at this guy. He's ready to go.
I'm
We
ready.
out.